This is Anne. We both listen to a lot of music. And so we've been talking now for quite some time about creating the perfect song ourselves. And as we recently went on a road trip, we decided to take our old guitar with us to finally get into it during this adventure. Even though we are terrible at singing, playing the guitar and writing lyrics.
This is just way too much stuff in here. But the guitar is absolutely the most important thing.
Es geht los! Offiziell!
So maybe this whole plan could be a little too ambitious. So after some driving, our adventure led us to our first Airbnb, which felt like traveling into another time. And doing so, we obviously had no internet connection as well.
Desperately trying to get an internet connection. We're like in the middle of nowhere. Looks absolutely beautiful.
But slowly we realized that this place was truly something else.
So I guess this is our home for the night. So this is looking absolutely beautiful. Holy shit. But the only downside is that we have absolutely no internet connection here.
And the shower was basically a hole in the rock with a lot of fat spiders.
So I guess this is the shower.
Going inside, we realized that the inside looked basically as old as from outside. So after some time searching the wood sticks for the oven, it got finally warmer inside and we explored the house.
Are you excited to sleep here?
No.
Having ambitious plans creating our song, we sat down in front of the oven and messed around.
Ich drehe mich im Kreis. Glaub, du tust mir nicht gut. Ich will dich nur vergessen.
Realizing once again that this whole thing is going to be harder than expected. But it was just so fun. Despite that, we came up with something unexpected in German, which sounds obviously pretty off-key.
Ich glaub, du tust mir nicht gut. Versuch dich zu vergessen. Vielleicht soll es nicht so sein.
Nach allem, was war, ich denk noch immer an dich. Schatten an der Wand, ist alles, was uns noch bleibt. Oh, ist alles, was uns noch bleibt. Ist alles, was uns noch bleibt. So the next day we had to drag all of our stuff back to the car. Went one last time on this beautiful toilet,
Das ist übelst die fette Spinne da oben.
which we will truly miss, and drove anywhere but just out of this town to get an internet connection.
We could easily travel the world with this stuff. Holy shit.
Little did we know that this day is going to be a mess.
Aber reicht dir das? Reicht dir das?
So basically my phone is really old and there's basically absolutely no storage on this phone anymore, and if I try to delete stuff the storage stays at 0 MB. So yeah, and her phone is basically dying because we don't have a cable to charge it. So we have no phones available. We have absolutely no idea what to do, where to go, or and stuff like this. And the worst part of everything is that we're going to sleep in the car today without any phones. So literally everything is going wrong right now.
But despite all these troubles, we decided to go outside working on some music before fixing all of our problems.
So So we're walking basically aimlessly around right now. Yeah, I think we have our lives completely under control.
Yes.
What do you think?
Ja, ich sehe es auch so.
Nice.
Dich stürzt.
And so we took out the guitar in the middle of the road through the forest. There's something beautiful about this guitar. This little instrument basically holds an unlimited amount of potential, and playing in nature sparks so much creativity. By the way, the faces of the people passing us were priceless too. And before we knew it, we were off to the next town to charge our phones and camera battery. We spent almost 2 hours in McDonald's trying to charge the battery of my camera, and the lamp finally turned green. We are so happy right now. So this is a bit awkward. There's someone next to us in the parking lot and they just stared over because I'm talking to my phone. So I guess we can start now. And so, unaware which difficulties we would face setting up our place to sleep, we arrived again at our previous location. So this is our home for the night. It's not really spacey.
So the night was, let's say, very spacey. Yesterday we basically spent an hour or more to set up the covers for the windows on the car, and it was so frustrating. But the night was actually pretty okay. So we also wanted to continue writing that songs we started, but there was absolutely no space to pull out the guitar from the front seats. So, and we were so tired and frustrated, so we basically just went to sleep. So after all these problems yesterday, we are finally going on the hike, obviously with the guitar. So yeah, let's go. Der war scheiße.
And so we went on the nearby mountains trying to find a specific spot to continue on our song. But as always, things seem to be easier in our heads.
So we are trying to find this one specific spot, but we are absolutely lost right now. I mean, there are some hikers that told us we have to go in this direction, but this doesn't seem very promising, so we go all the way back and look at the signs there.
So after some guitar sessions, getting lost and questioning our lives, we finally had a glimpse of hope to reach this place.
So there's our destination. We're walking for ages. So we just got lost again and we needed to walk a really sketchy path on these rocks, and then we suddenly noticed we were wrong again, and so we had to go this complete way back. It's a mess.
So maybe this beautiful location can spark some creativity for our song.
Moments are fleeting, turn to memories. I feel like I'm changing, I just cannot sleep. So where will the path go? I guess we still don't know. Will we both go right? How do we know?
You set me on fire, you set me on fire. And every time I see your face, it feels like we're in outer space. And every time you say my name, it feels like we're in outer space.
So I actually don't want to know how many people just heard me singing completely off key. I mean, there were 2 people coming right after I filmed this. Honestly, I don't want to know what they thought.
As the sun was going down and we were on our way back, we reflected about what happened. But we were far away from creating something we were actually proud of. And since this would be our last night, we really needed to get that song done. So today we actually wanted to hike for, I guess, 3 hours. As you can see, it's already dark. We probably hiked for about 8 hours. We are just so down. And yeah, we just got some food and we still need to drive to our next Airbnb. Oh, we're just so down. Oh. The Airbnb looked so cozy. But despite being super tired, I knew I had to try continuing our song.
I think that I'm fine. Guess that I'm fine. Trying to fight the seasons, just give me a reason. I think that I'm alright. I think that I just feel like I'm freezing. Seasons, I feel like I'm
Up to this point, I was never really doubting that we could create this perfect song. But for the first time, there was this thought crossing my mind. What if we fail?
So, the last couple of days were extremely hectic, and to be honest, I'm almost feeling like I'm forcing myself right now to create something. I mean, it's 1 a.m. and I'm absolutely not in the mood to create right now. I'm so uncreative and I can't get the easiest chords done on this guitar. It's just so frustrating, and I feel like I'm forcing myself to create right now just to kind of fulfill the purpose of this video.
And so I could not help but feel sad the next morning. Despite all the adventures and fun we've had, somehow it all felt like a failure. But having this feeling of disappointment, we had this one genius idea that made everything better.
So we just decided that we are going in there.
Maybe we failed. Maybe we are not good at creating music. Maybe this was all too ambitious. Maybe it was crazy. But at the end, that's not what I took away from this adventure. It was the shared music, the rough creativity, the unexpected places we landed in, and the courage to create. And even though these songs aren't what we aspire to create, they will always hold a special place in my heart, knowing what we've been through to create them. From the beginning on, we had this goal of creating the perfect song. Maybe realizing along the way that it was the journey what it is all about.